Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be installing a new head unit and some speakers for the front doors of the car. So we'll get to unboxing the new head unit and speakers, and then we'll get started on removing the old one and installing it. Start by disconnecting the battery, the negative terminal. Just need to remove the one plug here. So I had to put these knives either side of the head unit, as this one's not screwed in, it's clipped in. Not like the factory one, there's a screw under here. So then once they're in, you can push.
Come on.
So what I'm doing is just matching up the colors with the new one. So you can see here we got a white and a black. So we just need to find white and black on here, and then match the two together, and then continue that for purple and black, green and black, grey and black, and then yellow is power, black is earth, and red is probably accessory to turn it on. So normally the yellow one is slightly thicker than the red one. The red one's just a signal to turn on. In this case, it's also got a remote control. If you want to wire in like an external remote, but this car's old, it doesn't have one. You can see the old Sony has it too, but it was never connected. So I'll just undo all of these and we'll see if they're soldered or twisted, and then we'll reconnect them up, and we can reuse the old factory plug and just go to the new one on the end and place the Sony. So I got the old cage that was in there out. I had to bend down these tabs on the side and the top and the bottom because it wouldn't come out. And now with the new one, the new one fits in there now. So I'm just going to plug the cables in and then fit it in final time. So guys, this wraps up another video. I did end up picking this up the day after the first footage you saw me where I was putting the head unit in and the front speakers. I did decide that afternoon that when I went to install the front speakers, the smaller 5.25 inch speakers, that the doors actually had a much larger hole and I could fit a larger speaker. Super Cheap Order had a sale on at the moment, so I decided to go back and I got a larger 6.5 inch set to go in the front doors. So generally a larger speaker you can get more bass out of. So I threw them in the front, which you saw in the video, and then this afternoon today I put in the 5.25 in the back, which actually bolted straight in. I didn't have to drill any holes, and the wiring, actually the terminals were the same size for the speakers, so didn't have to do anything, but I did crimp down the old terminals just so they slid and held on better. I also didn't use any of the covers for the front or the back, because if you don't have to, I generally don't like to, because they will block out some of the sound. The back speakers were actually the original Nokia speakers, but they were still in decent condition, they weren't torn, compared to the front speakers, which this one, the diaphragm had completely worn, and the amount of dirt and rubbish in the back. They were still working, but they were done. Probably another thing to note is that the audio might not sound perfect, A, because it's recorded through the phone, but B, they're not like the most expensive speakers. I think they're about $45 each per set, and then the head unit was also the cheapest one they had on sale, which was $90. So altogether, it's almost $150 mark for a full sound system, speakers and head unit. No wiring. I kept the original wiring. The sound doesn't matter too much to me, especially when you're going to have an almost straight pipe 2.5 inch exhaust on a Honda and you're revving it to 9,000. So the sound doesn't matter too much, but just having a few tunes to listen to when you're cruising around, that's all I want with some half decent audio. And I can connect Bluetooth to it for if I'm using Google Maps or a phone call, something like that comes through. So stay tuned and subscribe, like, comment. See you next time.